There is genuinely no other person in the world I could give less of a about than Ethan, to be quite honest. I don't care what he's doing. I don't give a
Frogie is truly the gift that just keeps giving us content, and she has no one to blame but herself. And hey, I'm not complaining. If anything, Frogan, if you could crash out like 3 more times before the end of the month, that would be great. Rent will be paid, so please keep it up. I would really appreciate it. And hell, at that point, McDonald's or Burger King or any fast food restaurant on me, I'll send it your way via Uber Eats. Or if you want to go on a date, Frogie, you know, my DMs are open. But anyways, enough of that. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Very briefly, in case you guys missed yesterday's video or the last 2 Frogie videos, she lost the lawsuit, and until recently, Ethan didn't say anything about said lawsuit. He's been pretty quiet regarding that situation, and Frogan's response of, I haven't lost and I'm still fighting the lawsuit. You know, all the other copes that Frogan has thrown our way, try to gaslight us and to think the lawsuit is still ongoing. And don't ask me where the $40,000 went, because I'm not going to answer, but I'm still fighting the lawsuit. Trust. Looks like Ethan has finally had enough of Frogan's BS and decided to finally respond. It is truly worse than I thought, and I'm pretty sure it's worse than you guys thought. So if you don't drop a like and subscribe to this channel, Frogan will appear behind you right now in real time and eat all of the food you have in your fridge.
People have been wondering what's going on with Frogan, and I think she's confused, because I've seen clips of her saying, she's like, oh, you guys think the suit is over? It's far from over. It's still going on. And I'm like, no, you lost.
Is that the case? I really don't know what's going on.
They failed to respond. And what's crazy is we gave them so much time, so much extensions. She has an attorney. We told them, like, you have such and such amount of time to file a response, or we're going to file a default. Like, she has no out.
But what does that actually mean, default? So
it means she loses by default because she did not mount a response. She's lost. She's guilty, 100%
so there's
guilty.
Because I don't know the ins and outs of how this works. If you don't respond, even if like the judge can't look at it and like decide, oh, even though you didn't respond, you're still in the right here. You know what I mean?
So the judge, the only thing now,
I'm trying to understand her rationale.
So the only thing now, well, so you can argue to like undo the default if you can show that like you were fucking in a coma or something like that. You know what I mean?
To not respond, right?
Well, in Frogan's offense, probably food coma. Maybe that's the excuse she'll have. Yeah, guys, I was in a coma, a food coma at that, but you know, coma. I don't even think Saul Goodman on his best day could get Frogan out of this one. Maybe there was a small chance before Frogan went to default by not answering. Common sense tells me, and I'm sure you guys would do this, and I will do this as well. Common sense tells me, and I'm sure you guys agree, that yeah, you guys would respond. You wouldn't let it go to default, because by that point you lost. Even if you had a small 10% shot at winning this lawsuit and 90% of it you were pretty fucking cooked, at least you fought. What Frogan did is not only lose, but allegedly stole $40,000. When people ask her about the money, she either bans people from her chat or she says she's still fighting it. The weird thing is the GoFundMe is still up and you can still donate if you wanted it to. She said that she's been fighting this since August. Yeah, the GoFundMe is still open and it's still collecting money. So I don't know, I just find that interesting. That's why we're asking Frogie these questions. It's like, well, what happened to the money? And her excuse is always like, I'm not going to talk about it. I can't talk about it. I mean, you lost at this point. What do you mean you can't talk about it? It's over. Maybe a few months ago I would have given you a chance, but it's over at this point. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because if I got sued for $1 trillion, right? Senz gets sued for being too based and too epic and too sigma, right? And I ask you guys, hey guys, you know, I'm getting sued for $1 trillion. Can you guys help me? And I raise said $1 trillion and I don't answer the lawsuit and it goes to default and I'm still collecting more money. Yet when people ask me, which will be extremely valid, they're like, yo, Senz, where the fuck did the money go to? I helped you out. I put 20 bucks in there. What happened to the money? I'm just like, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't know you guys say fucking explanation. Oh wait, I do because you guys paid for it. So, but I'll just pull a Frogie and be like, I've been fighting this lawsuit since before I was born. All right, it's unexcusable. $40,000 is a lot of money. And the fact that, you know, there's good-hearted people out there that wanted to help Frogan for whatever reason, and they're not going to see that money ever again is sad. It is disgusting. And I think GoFundMe, if she indeed stole everything, I mean, I truly hope there's consequences. Or what? Is it cool to steal $40,000 now? Frogan allegedly did it. You know, there's been a handful of influencers that have stolen money and pretended their life was in danger or they had to move. But guys, real quick, I need $20,000 here and I need $10,000 here. And it's sad that there's so many influencers that openly steal money from their audience. The fact that she has yet to give us any solid answers as where the money went is a massive red flag. It's extremely sus.
You were fucking in a coma or something
You had
like
a good
that.
reason
You know what I mean?
to not respond, right?
That's impossible for her considering everything. It basically, all that's left is for the judge to determine the damages.
Okay.
Right? So it's like being found guilty at trial and then they're sentencing. So they're sentencing. That's all that's left. It's very, very, very bad to default. That is a very bad and dumb thing to do. Or if she does, I don't know what's going through her head because we talked to him about it. So yeah, she lost. And I don't know if her lawyer's lying to her or if she does. I don't know what's going through her head because she seems to think she hasn't lost. But I promise you, Frogan, you have lost. I don't think the judge is gonna look too kindly on the facts of the case. So I don't know. Frogan, I don't know. I mean, you did lose. I didn't really know what to say.
Interesting. So,
but also it's interesting. She raised a bunch of money,
and
then she didn't even fucking respond to the lawsuit.
Like at all?
No.
Like no, because you said that she had a lawyer that you guys were like
yes.
So.
Yep.
So he was doing something, but at no point, no filing whatsoever from Frogan.
No.
That is baffling.
She raised almost $40,000.
Interesting.
But she didn't respond to anything. I don't want to ruin anybody. You know, it's not my goal. I just want a little bit of, you know. But also, I just thought, and I find it interesting that Hassan is always like, I'm helping him if I ever help them, you're not going to hear about it from me. And like, meanwhile, everybody's like defaulting and begging for money and in just total disarray. And I just feel like he's not helping them.
Hassan's saying that and then not helping at all. And all these people just, you know, they're just suffering. They're just like, Hassan, please, I'll suck you off right now if you just send a couple grand my way, dude. Just send a couple of G's. You make like $20,000 per stream. Just hook me up, Hassan. I'm drowning. I need help, Hassan. Hassan, give me the glizzy and give me the bag. Help me out, Hassan. I am a 2-time Rising Star Award winner, okay? Just help me out. And I love how Hassan's just not even responding to anyone. Not Denims, not losers like Noah Samson, not Frogan. It's just like, he's just leaving them out to die. So to anyone that was wondering, no, Frogan didn't do a single thing. She did nada. And I'm not mocking anyone that's raising money for, you know, whatever it might be. Medical expenses or, you know, other stuff. I get it. Like, I know it's tough out there, but I do have a problem with YouTubers and, you know, big influencers begging for money and then fucking stealing it. So I know there's people out there that don't like Ethan Klein because of fake news. They're like, this is too far. I mean, wouldn't you say it's too far when people are calling you a genocide supporter? Don't you think that's a little too far? Or when they're calling CPS and they're calling you a pedophile and your wife is a baby killer, don't you think that's a bit too far, guys? I don't know. To me, that's pretty far. I think this is fair and I think this is justice. And I guess if anyone has a problem with it, I'm suing you. I'm suing all of my ops. Be ready. You guys will be sued.
Help them. You're not going to hear about it from me. And like, meanwhile, everybody's like defaulting and begging for money and in just total disarray. And I just feel like he's not helping them. I just feel like he's not. But I mean, it's not his responsibility. What those communications show is that we were very communicative and very patient. We gave them like 3 time extensions of like a significant amount of time to deal with it. So I don't know what more we could have done to accommodate them.
Unfortunately, I am not being paid by the Israeli government or Ethan Klein to cover all of this. I just find it funny. But I think Ethan Klein is being pretty generous. If he truly wanted it to, he could have gone demon mode and no extensions, and I want a fucking $1 million from each and every single one of you. Now, Ethan Klein, if you're watching this, if you could slide me a couple bands, that'd be greatly appreciated. In all seriousness, I do think Ethan Klein is being pretty fair. I think he's going above and beyond for these people that didn't really care for him. I mean, they participated in the content comp, and then they spread lies about abuse and CPS, and Ethan molested his kids, and you know, all of this crazy shit that was being said.
Was it like being 28 being sued?
Wow.
Because that was me last year.
Yeah.
And what's it like being 29? When's your birthday?
My first lawsuit, November 4th.
Inshallah over by your 29th birthday, but I don't think it will be. But
Never know.
yeah, inshallah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, 28. Never thought in my life I'd be sued.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's
like divorce court or some shit.
People, yeah, don't really think about getting sued, but then you remember you're in America, and then you say, well, here's $100,000. Check, please.
And then sometimes you find out you're being sued with everyone else with a YouTube video.
Well, don't spread crazy misinformation. I don't know. That's something that you could do. Don't put people in the thumbnail and say that they support a genocide. So, I mean, you could either be like Oscar, which, you know, you pick your fights, which ones are worth fighting and which ones they're just clearly not worth your time. And in this situation, it wasn't worth it. Take the L, delete the video, apologize, and pay up. See, this is what happens when you don't listen to me. Bad things happen. But yeah, guys, that's as much Frogy as I could take. I'm tapping out. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel or Frogan will eat you. Senz out. Adios.